Listen, man. So right now it's pretty rough on leveling up in Final Stand at this current moment. I will give my constructive criticism throughout this whole video, but I will show you the best ways to level up as of right now because this is just how the game is. So the first thing that you want to do is, if you can, please just get, you know, the 1 hour EXP boost. Okay, I'm gonna be out here maxing out my EXP potential, as you can see. And by the way, this can stack with party members. So if you and your friends can just separately buy the EXP boost so that you can get 75% more EXP. Anyways, after you do that, you don't really need a Nimbus, but you want to follow my path here. And before you even do anything, this is something that I missed in my day one starter guide because I didn't know about it, is you want to actually take my path here, okay? So in the city where Bulma is at, this is West City, right? The construction site. You want to come here, and behind these crates is going to be a weighted vest. All right, you come over here, you pick up the weighted clothing capsule, and now you have this. It says reduces speed but increases experience gained. From here, this is where you want to just follow my path. You want to go to the suitcase guy in Satan City, and you basically just want to do all of the quests that require you to not kill any mobs first before you even get started onto the game. Now, in my opinion, Final Stand is like 1 or 2 changes away from being a great game. I think people are a bit too harsh on the game right now, but I have seen a lot of people complain in general chat, calling the game terrible. And at the end of the day, I need this game to get players, bro. I want this game to do good. So first thing is first, they need to remove the fact that you lose Zenny and EXP on death. I'm not sure why this is a feature. Final Stand at one point wasn't even just the most popular Roblox Dragon Ball game, but at one point it was one of the most popular Roblox games in general. I don't know when this game decided to turn into a hardcore, you know, game. Once you do complete the suitcase quest, you want to go to the capsule equip quest in West City. So go ahead and just follow me here. It's going to be straight from Satan City. Anyways, they souped up the mobs and made them way harder than the old Final Stand. So that's already hard enough. Leveling is also just super tedious. So on top of that, you make it so that you lose EXP and Zenny. It's just a horrible experience. They just need to completely remove that feature. Talk to this guy though, and he's going to tell you about capsules and stuff like that. If you want to activate this capsule, all you have to do is open up your menu, go to equipment here, and then equip the charge capsule. And then all you have to do is hold period and then click on charge capsule. Boom, you complete the quest just like that. Another thing too, y'all, is do not be deceived. Key damage and melee damage is also good, but with your early game, you really want to invest into speed, man. Speed is so good early game. What I would actually do is, for your first 10 levels, right? So my next 10 levels, I'm going to put into key max. And then I'm going to go into speed until I get 100 speed. Okay, I'm just putting y'all onto game. I think this is also dumb too, but the mobs are easier to stun lock the more speed you have. Okay, because whenever you do punch, these mobs are able to get out of your combos because you lacked a certain amount of speed. So I would say at least get 100 base speed, because you punch faster the more speed that you have. And also you can see right here, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4 hit combo chain. Every 100 speed that you have increases your combo chain. So when I get 100 base speed, that 4 hit combo chain turns into a 5 hit combo chain. You also punch faster too the more speed you have, if I haven't mentioned that already. So speed is just such a good stat. After you do get 100 base speed though, you can just go into melee damage or key damage. I wouldn't go any resistances or health max. They said that they buffed health max, but I just don't believe it at all. It's still probably going to be trash. So don't even bother. All right, anyways, you want to go here and do the Mr. Popo quest, okay? So this guy right here, he's right next to literally Bulma, so it's in the same city. Talk to Mr. Popo here, and he's going to give you a decent chunk of XP too. My next complaint about the game, though, is how terrible the early game is, okay? I get it that the leveling is supposed to be hard because right now Earth is the only map in this game, but I do wish getting to level 50 was pretty clean and fast, because right now people are struggling to get to level 50. I think that's a problem, especially when Saiyan is the most populated race right now. Saiyan's early game is terrible because you don't become good until Super Saiyan, which is level 50. Okay, and the reason why Saiyan's early game is terrible compared to everybody else is because their base forms are just trash. They only get a free stat point every 3 levels. 6 divided by 2 is obviously 3. Every other race gets a stat point every 2 levels, and then androids get a stat point every 1 level. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Popo here. All right, next up, you want to talk to this guy right here. He just tells you about daily quests and stuff like that, or whatever. That's also just free XP. From there, you want to go like across the street. There's gonna be a guy. He's pretty weird. Just asks you about, you know, a story and stuff. So, nope, that is not the dude. Hold up. I think it's this guy right here. He just tells you a story. If you want to read the lore, you can, but I don't really care about it. Just click through it, bro. Ain't nobody got time for this, man. Leveling is already just so trash in this game. I'm not trying to hear your story. And then after you do that, you want to fly around until you find this NPC right here, the Lost Namekian. Now, this Lost Namekian is randomly placed in this area, so where he's placed won't be the same place that I find him at, most likely. I think he has like 4 different spawns. What you want to do though is just basically watch any like slick type of corners. Oh, see, look, he's right here. After you're done with that, you want to go back to Satan City and you want to race the dude. Okay, and I did hear that you can beat this dude in a race without using Nimbus. You can just simply do this by flying and spam dashing. So I'm gonna use Nimbus just because I'm lazy. If you don't have a Nimbus though, this is beatable at this level. And remember, go ahead and put your points to key max. So like I said again, I'm going to put, what, that was 8 points. So my next 2 levels I'm going to put into key max, and then after that I will invest into speed. There we go. Boom. Once you are done with that though, you want to go all the way over to the Crane Master School. So the Crane Master School is going to be from where the Cybermen are. So the Cybermen are right here. You just want to take like a left. And here's Satan City too. So Satan City is right here. And I'm just going to take a swerve. Talk to this dude right here. He's going to tell you to talk to Tien. Be in mind, do not spam click on this quest, okay? While you're here too, let me go ahead and press yes. I do want to show you something here. You want to go to this box right here and pick up the push-ups. These push-ups are important later on, and they're good for passive XP too. So these actually do give you XP. So you can see right here, it's not giving me that much EXP for doing push-ups. I think it gives you 1 EXP per push-up, but it's really good if you're just literally sitting around doing nothing. You know, your mama telling you to wash them dishes, boy. Yeah. Anyways, Tien's gonna be right here where the Cybermen are. So you want to talk to him. Be sure not to spam talk to him though. So look, you want to talk to him the first time, okay? And then report back to the student. Let's talk to this dude. Yeah, if you keep talking to him, you can see right here, he just says, I'm so relieved. So once they do fix this bug, you should be able to get the EXP back from this quest. As of right now, though, sadly, this quest is just bugged. All right, the last 3 quests that you need to do is come over here. And you want to pick up the baseballs. And then you want to go ahead and run around the track afterwards. This is just self-explanatory. Okay, so now I'm going to give y'all some tips on the game to make the grind less miserable, okay? First tip. I know, man, I know. You need to get the black moveset, okay? If you have the Robux, please get this. It's going to be super good. Black Kamehameha is such a good move early game. The hit moveset is alright too. I'm not going to use it in this video because I really don't want this video to be on some like pay to win. Oh, you need game passes. So Other moves that you want though is double Sunday. Double Sunday is also a good move, so that's something that you can use your Zenny on. And then I would wait. So there's really no melee moves that I want right now until I get Launcher. Launcher's a really good move. Launcher's really good. And then Dirty Fireworks too is really good. Dirty Fireworks will be your combo ender here. I'm going to show you the combo though that you want to do. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this Cyberman right here. You want an M1 combo into Launcher. M1 combo into Dirty Fireworks. And you rinse and repeat. Okay. You want to really get technical with it. You really just want to M1 into Launcher. M1 into Double Sunday. M1. You could really go back into Launcher. And you would just loop it like this, okay? Dirty Fireworks is just here. They keep spamming block. Because, you know, there are some NPCs in this game that go way too crazy with blocking, and Dirty Fireworks is just a guard breaker. Alright. Like this right here, bro. Stop guarding, boy. You guys already know this part, though, so I'm going to show you what to do after you complete all your quests. Like, let's just say you're fully maxed out, and you don't know what to do afterwards. Before I tell you the other ways to level up in this game, I do want to emphasize one more thing. So, you want to go back to West City here and talk to bro. He's going to give you a capsule tracker. Okay. So here we go. You want to equip this capsule tracker right here. It's going to be in your skills, your other tab. There we go. Capsule tracker. Now, once you go over here, you want to fly above. And then you want to click on it. Okay, you want to use your capsule tracker to click on the mad scientist. You can see you need to kill 20 mad scientists. I'm not going to do it right now because I cannot do it solo. But if you have friends, I highly emphasize on killing the 20 mad scientists as soon as possible. Once you kill the 20 mad scientists, you want to go back and talk to the dude. Once you talk to the old man again, he's going to give you a speed capsule. This speed capsule will give you 25 speed. Also be in mind too, when you take off the weighted clothing. So let me just go ahead and take this off. My speed is 19 with the weighted clothing on. My speed is 7. So when I tell you to get to 100 speed, make sure you just get to 100 speed without the weighted clothing. All right, one way to level up after you get done with everything is buying 1,000 Robux for the time chamber. I'm not sure how you can get your potential back from the time chamber, but the time chamber is pretty good for leveling. I recommend only doing it once you do finish all your quests though, because Goku is a pain. He will beat you up. You need to be as high level as possible to do it. Time chamber is very rewarding though. You can at least get 15 levels from there if you use your hour correctly. You can also just go in there to spar your friend. The next way to level up fast is going all the way over to the martial arts arena. Okay, you want to go here and you're going to spar your friends. If you want even more XP, you can actually come over here to the world tournament, and I don't know how many people are actually here right now. By the way, while you are waiting for fights, as you can see right here, I'm waiting for my fights. You can go out here and spar people, and this was actually giving me a decent amount of XP. So look at my XP bar here, and then watch when I'm just like fighting somebody. So I'm just gonna fight this guy. Yo, I'm fighting somebody that's low-key nice. I just saw his stats. He's 9 and 4 right now, but I ain't scared of nobody, man. Spawn me in with this android. He's an android, by the way. Let's see. All right. Final blow. Oh, yeah. I'm putting pause already. I'm putting pause already, boys. Let me see if I can absorb him here. There we go. Okay. He's running out of ki soon, for sure. Let me instant rise here. Reform. See if I can absorb him here. I can rush. Good block. Did he level up? Mid-fight? Wait, he might have a health back off of this. Nice. Nice. Absorb. There we go. Dude, I think he leveled up. I leveled up too, though. Yes, sir. Yep, there we go. Nice. Oh, do I have enough time to absorb him? I want to absorb him. Oh, I couldn't absorb him. And then the last thing that you want to do is just doing every single raid, okay? When you do the raids off cooldown, I think they happen like every 3 hours. That's going to be a way to... Oh my goodness. Why is the FPS just so bad right now? This is not the video, by the way, y'all. This is the game. Okay? You want to enter this right here. Do the gorilla dungeon. Okay? And then there's going to be a red ribbon army dungeon that you can do too. So the red ribbon army dungeon is going to be over here. You can't really solo these raids though. This is something that you got to do with people, so I will say that. There's also like 2 other raids that you can do too. So like if you talk to one of the NPCs at Central City, it's going to tell you to kill Android 19 and 20, and then after you kill them, you can do the 17 and 18 raid. That one I heard is super hard. I've never done that yet, but you definitely need friends for that. The Super Cybermen raid is going to be all the way in the corner of the map right here. You see that like marker right here? So you want to go ahead and do that too. And then there's also like a snow raid. I'm not even sure how to activate that snow raid, so you're gonna have to figure that one out yourself. But there are multiple raids that you can do off cooldown to get XP. And last but not least, AFKing push-ups in the gravity chamber is a good source of EXP. If you want to know how to get the gravity chamber, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I will be posting a video on it very soon. Have a great day though, y'all. The grind was never going to be easy, man, but hopefully these tips did help. Like I said again, I just hope that the early game is faster, because right now the grind, it can still be miserable, but at least make the early game way faster. I think the true grind should really start after level 50. I'm out though, y'all. Have a great day.
All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. Goddamn. Cancel out my ex, I put a line through that bitch. I like all my S's with 2 lines through them shits.